Hello everybody and welcome back to Broken Brand. And Black Myth Wukong is now out and the reviews are starting to come in. And most websites that are reviewing this are giving it 8 out of 10, 4 out of 5, giving it stellar reviews, citing a few technical issues, a few little glitches, some system mechanics that need to be improved, but all in all, a great game. So why do I have ScreenRants up here? Because of what the insanity that ScreenRant continues to do. I do pull articles from their site from time to time to talk about with news, but when it comes to reviewing and giving their opinion on things, I completely disregard everything ScreenRant does. And here's why. They give it a 3 out of 5. And why is it 3 out of 5? The game performance is unpolished, lacking in inclusivity and diversity. This is a game about the Monkey King in China. It is set in a time period where diversity would not have happened. There are no other people aside from Chinese and their myths in this era. What are you talking about? And they got such amazing backlash after posting this review that I'll scroll down to their final note. I think it's at the very bottom here. Let's see. We got to scroll down a bit. Editor's note. The author's name has been removed for their safety. It wasn't for their safety. It's because everyone on social media saw them and were like, why in the world are you complaining about DIE in this stupid game because it's not inclusive and doesn't have diverse people in an era where it is solely about Chinese and Chinese mythology? Are you insane? And they pointed out the hypocrisy and the insensitivity of just making all this. And I pointed out, I made a video, it's been a while, that this company said no to Sweet Baby Inc. and all these diversity people that wanted to come in and help make things the way they do. They're like, no, we're making the game we want to make, how we want to make it, and we're going to let our game speak for itself. We don't want to include your type of just insanity. We want to make the game about what we want to make the game about and let the users, the players, the gamers decide. And here comes ScreenRant, blah, 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 blah. And, diversity in a game. There was no one but Chinese people in this era. It's like complaining that the Woman King, starring Viola Davis, didn't have any Asian or Polynesian people in it. Well, of course not. It's not about diversity being shown on the screen. It's about a time and a place that is completely lost. Everything doesn't have to be completely diverse. It doesn't. Why are you so forced on this? And so this is why I hate ScreenRant's opinions and reviews on games, even though they have GameRant, which is their gaming site. They posted this on ScreenRant, and it's kind of hard. You have to do a Google search to find it. They kind of took it off their front page. They didn't take it away. They didn't delete it. But it's hard to navigate to it directly. You have to Google search to get to it. It's kind of like they realize they did wrong, but if they completely remove it, it's admitting that they're in the wrong, and they just won't do that. So ScreenRant, stick to what you know, which apparently isn't a lot, especially about gamers and gaming, because all the technical and issues that were described in here, yes, some of them actually look copied and pasted. There's a couple of lines that I swear I read were verbatim from IGN's, and But when I came back, I couldn't find them again on this one. Like, it's been slightly edited, possibly, so I can't show those comparisons. But come on, ScreenRant. The reason you gave it a 3 out of 5 is because it lacked the inclusivity and diversity. Gameplay becomes repetitive over time. What game doesn't? It's game mechanics. You fight enemies, you fight battles, you fight bosses. You do side quests with the same type of mechanics and have to do things over and over again. Yes, it's repetitive. That's how things are set up in games. Oh my gosh. They wanted to find fault with it because they refused DEI involvement. So, ScreenRant, shut your mouth. You are infected with the woke mind virus, and we don't trust your opinion. But this is the lowest rating I've seen so far on this game at all. And you know what? It's not a game that I would be like, oh, this is something that looks great, that this not my cup of tea. But I think I might purchase it on Steam. Just so it makes ScreenRant upset. So until next time, my friends, trying to keep everything sane in this insane world. But as always, and 100%, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.